Bam! This is so delicious. If you love honey, you need to get this one. You just smell like a delicious bowl of fruits. This is a rose lover's dream. Rose at the top, middle, base, in, out, head, toes. When I saw the price, $1,295. You put this on and you put your wool coat on and I come outside, oh child, it will be hard for me to recognize you. How am I gonna recognize you?
That night I said I was recording late. I wasn't recording late. I was just smoking, chilling, had a couple drinks.
If the Middle Eastern houses can give us this kind of box for like $40, $50, $60 fragrances, then listen, I am going to be on the asses of all the designer houses. I'm gonna be on their ass. I'm gonna drag them till they're bald for giving us those boxes. Christian Louboutin La Rose box. I will be on their ass dragging them because look at this. Look at this box. Like how did they do this? Now, hello, fabulous humans. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, well, hello. How you doing? Welcome. You just slipped into the most fabulous place on YouTube. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm just holding this box so we can just get open. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. No matter how bad I have been throughout the summer, you guys are still coming back. I truly appreciate it. So thank you so much. I truly appreciate you and you. Now, before we get into this box, what's in this box, because this is a new launch from Nusuk. I have new fragrances here. Everything is like, well, I have some that are existing, but I have a lot of new news, Middle Eastern new news. Before we get into them, let's get into high heels on my tippies. Maybelline. This is their ink. It's called Super Stay Matte Ink. When I tell you I tried to do content with this, it was so hard because it wouldn't come off, but I just ate a bit and I can feel it. So this is in the shade 510 Charmer. That's what I have on, but I have been thinking about switching it up and changing it to 120 Artist. So maybe I should change it. I was also gonna do red. Maybe I can just change it a bit. I don't know, but that's what I have on my lippy. The Maybelline, you know, Maybelline be loving your girl. So let me see if I can put it on. Bam, bam. This is 120 Artist and we just switched it up right now. You guys know I don't do a lot of colors, so this is me coming out of my comfort zone, okay? So let me know what you guys think. You know I still kill it. So let's get into the new news of the new. So the first one I got, this is a brand new fragrance from the house of Nusuk. From the time I'm recording this video, this has not launched yet. I don't know. I will find out when it's launching. I first saw this fragrance when I was in Vegas. If I can find the footage, I will put it somewhere on the screen. But I saw it when I was in Vegas. Really loved it and wanted to get my hands on it because of the presentation. This is how it comes in. And listen, if the Middle Eastern houses can give us this kind of presentation, why are the designer houses slacking? And you know I got too many boxes. I love this box, but child, we're gonna throw it on the floor with all the other boxes. But look at this. Like, the presentation is presenting. However, you guys know I struggle with a fragrance with a base because I ain't got no space. Bar. So I don't like a fragrance with a base because I ain't got no space, okay? No space, no base. But this is so cute, and I was gonna put it at the top of my vanity, just on top of my, like when you walk into the room, but I have another fragrance there. But this is called Sahir, and Sahir is a great alternative. This is an juicy apple fragrance. This is a great alternative for Eden Juicy. It smells just like Eden Juicy Apple by Khalis. So, and I don't own that. I've always wanted to add it because I actually like it. So now I have this one. Guess what I've been doing? I've been layering her with Queen's Caramel by Ellis Brooklyn. You know my Queen's Caramel came with a 10 ml of Apple Love. Child, that's too little. So Sahir has been the layering one, and it feels like I'm dipping apples in caramel. And that's Sahir. And look at the presentation. I will link it down below. Normally the Nusuk fragrances are like $50. So they're like $40, $50. It shouldn't be more than $60. So I know by the time this video is out, it will launch, but typically, like I said, their fragrances are 40-50 bucks, but most times $40. And for $40, Christian Louboutin ain't got no reason to put that fragrance. Even if that stuff is a weapon, you give me a box and put that weapon in. Don't bend it upside down and put it in the bottle. That was just so tacky. I keep dragging it. Anyways, moving on. First of all, are you guys overwhelmed? Because like everybody's releasing. Everybody is releasing a fragrance, and I am here like, chill. Everywhere I turn, and I need to catch up on Sharita's video, because I feel like in Nigeria we say every 2 to 3 Eke market days, Sharita is like newness. Newness. I'm like, I need to watch it. I'm sure she's exhausted. I need to catch up on Sharita. I haven't watched Sharita's videos in a long time. I'm trying to catch up with life, but I need to watch it because I'm like, I know she's gonna be exhausted, because you just put out a video, next thing you know, they're like, this is launching, that is like, everybody's launching, and then the Middle Eastern people got to do the dupe, so everybody's like working overtime. So the next one is another overtime. This is from the House of Paris Corner. This is called Dulzura. Now Dulzura, this is, will I say, it does smell like it. It's not 100% clone, but this is super close to Cirque du Soleil. You know, the other perfume, the Cirque du Soleil perfume. This smells just like it. So in here you get buttermilk. When I saw the milk and let me tell you, Aroma Concept, they said, look at the notes, make sure it's a note you like if you want it. I saw the buttermilk, I said, yeah, I want it. Why did I do that? That's because I saw pepper, and I felt like the black pepper was gonna like counter it. And then you get vanilla, you get cake, whipped cream, amber, and musk. Now with this one, this is delicious. Like, I put it on me and I wasn't tired. It is a foodie gourmand, but I feel like it is right at that spot. Maybe any more buttermilk. I would have been like, I can't do it. But this one is really good. So if you like the Cirque du Soleil eau de parfum, you love to smell like a cake. This smells like a cupcake with the whipped cream topping on it. Like a red velvet cupcake, vanilla, wedding, all the cakes. You would love this one, and this is brand spanking new. By the time I'm doing this video, this is not out yet. It will be out in a couple of more days, but by the time this video is out, it will already be out. And that is Dulzura from the House of Paris Corner. And the box for this, child, it's even better than, is it better than the Louboutin box, child? I am looking for the Christian. Look at this, $240. This is not out yet, but you know our Aroma Concept to be $30 to $40, maybe $45 max. But child, look at that, okay? This pisses me off because with tax it's $260, and I felt like they would have done good. I would spend the rest of my life dragging Christian Louboutin. I will. I'll drag him. But then, you know, the shoes, well, they're uncomfortable, but they're sexy. I can't drag the shoes. I cannot drag the shoes. But that was Dulzura. Now, let's take a little break because they're Middle Eastern fragrance. I have one fragrance on the list that is not from a Middle Eastern house that I added for fall. And this one is called Tiara. This is from the brand Pernoire. I don't see people talk about it, but I talked about the first one I got called Melos. This is, when I tell you, this fragrance is incredible. Rose and honey. There's grapes. This is so delicious. If you love honey, you need to get this one. But I added Tiara. This has red berries. It has rum. It has red berries and rum. In a way, it kind of feels like a Red Bull. Feels like Red Bull, and there's like oud in it as well, so it's like a berries, a boozy, like with depths, with the oudi vibe. Not for the faint of heart. I feel like, honestly, Melos is the one that I would first recommend, because this one I think is like bam. This is an acquired taste. But the first time I sniffed it was with my fragrance trail, Kiki. I was in California. She sprayed it. I loved it. She gave me a sample. I blew through it. And this is Tiara from the House of Pernoire. There are a few fragrances from this house that I want to try. Like I said, a lot of people don't talk about the brand, but they have amazing fragrances. This one called Polka that I've been looking at. And there are a few that I really want. This one that has oud. Another one has like cotton candy and leather. I want to try some fragrances from the house. I really enjoy them so far. I feel like this lip color, did I do a good job changing it? Because sometimes whenever I have like a hot pink or whatever, it gives me Hawker vibes. It gives me hookah vibes. Moving on, okay? Now, the next Middle Eastern addition to the Glam HQ from the house of Arabiyat Prestige. I got 4 fragrances from them. This one is called Uhud and this one is called Safa. Now, Uhud is the one that is good for the fall and winter. This, I think, is for the girlies like me that did not like Bianco Latte. However, we still appreciate a sweet fragrance. So what they did to the DNA is, I think they started off with Bianco Latte. That was the base because I smell it in there. Then they added fruits like berries, and one thing I love, blackcurrant. Felt like they added like blackberries, black currants, like those kind of berries to it. So it is like a fruity, it's like a Bianco Latte flanker. It's like a fruity Bianco Latte. So when it dries down, you get to pick up on the milk effect. However, this to me is wearable. I actually like this one. When I first put it on, I couldn't figure out what it was. I'm like, this smells familiar. What is it? But I like it. And I put it on. After a while, I was like, oh, it's a Bianco Latte flanker. This is called Uhud, and I love, it matches my lip. This I think is perfect for fall time, and this retails for, I think it's like $45 or $50. I will link this down below. Now this one is called Safa, and this is the second fragrance named Safa that I have. I have one from Nusuk called Safa. That is their version of Marshmallow Blush by Khalis. I love that one as well. But this one from the bottle, you know where they're going. What bottle looks like this? Not the design, the color. Delina. This smells like one of the Delinas. Which one? Exclusive. This is Delina Exclusive. So if you like the DNA of Delina Exclusive, you would love this. Fall time, I feel like this is more of a springtime scent, but I will still wear this, you know, but I will layer both. And I think that they're really, really cool. I actually like them. Honestly, I really like the bottle. This has made me not reach for my Delina Exclusive. And I've been like wanting to use, you know, Delina and Delina Exclusive. I've been using this. I'll use Rose 01, which by the way, my Rose 01 is almost out. So that means I need a new one. A Uhud is a gourmand lover's dream. It's like a drink, like a blueberry, blackcurrant kind of drink with milk, like a milkshake, blueberry milkshake. That's what it is. Blackberry blueberry milkshake. This one is delicious and I love it. And I'll link them down below. Now, where do we start? Okay. So from the house of Ajmal, let's hit this one because this I think is for the men. This is from the gold collection because they have a Blanche collection, which is the white bottles, and they have the gold collection, which is the black bottles. Now this one is number 5 and number 6. These are fruity floral with number 6 has oud at the base and this one has patchouli. Number 5 I think is an everyday fragrance your man wants to wear to work, to church. This I think would be a great signature scent for your man. Now the number 6 I think is a special occasion because this one is deeper. This is for a date night. This is for when you have an event that you need to go to. And I think this retails for, these are about $100. Ajmal, I feel like their fragrances are slightly more expensive, but you get the quality. I have number 2 already, and then from the Blanche collection I have like 4. I really enjoy wearing them around the house, which brings me to the next 2 that got added, and this is from the Blanche collection. This is number 3 and this is number 4. Now number 3, the first time I got it, it was giving me a little bit of how Cassily kind of smells, like fruity, but it's not a Cassily dupe. This is a fruity banger. Like for days where it's still warm, we're in the fall, but I live in Texas and I still want that fruity vibe. This is a fruity basket. You just smell like a delicious bowl of fruit, and I really enjoy number 3. But number 4 has been the one that I have been reaching for more lately. Now number 4 has that Air by Pura Kirke by Tiziana Terenzi vibe, so it's a fruity basket as well. Although it's supposed to be fall, Middle Eastern, this one's I think I can looking at the dent, I think I can wear this for days where, oh, this number 4, Number 4 is like that Jasmine Wisp by Razazi. It's like herb pure without the heavy musk. This number 4 is stunning, but the problem is they retail for like $100 and they only have very limited distributors. I think Perfumania is one of them. I will link Perfumania down below, but I need to put it on me. Number 4 is amazing for warm weather. So if you're in Florida in the fall, if you're in LA in the fall, Texas in the fall, number 4 is the way to go. You would enjoy it. I have been loving number 3 and number 4, and on this side number 5, number 6. Now let's take a break from affordable Middle Eastern. Let's get a big gun, okay? Now this one, listen, I didn't want to start the video with this one because I'm thinking by the time this video goes out, the video for this will already be out. But look at this. This I think is the most expensive fragrance I own. This is called, if you've been watching my channel, springtime, this was at the top of my wish list for last fall and spring of this year. This is finally Narjesi is here, guys. This is a rose lover's dream. Rose at the top, middle, base, in, out, head, toes, rose. And this, first of all, it came in this box. And then when you open this box, then you see this box. And this is by the brand Nabeel. So it has Nabeel here. And then you open it like this. And then there's this part that is in here. You gotta do this. And then you gotta bring out chair. I don't know if this fragrance is so expensive because of all the shebang that they did. But I have a trip, hopefully, coming up soon. I was thinking of traveling with this, but because of the way the fragrance is, it has to go with this, and I cannot imagine traveling with this kind of box because this is a lot. It is so heavy, but this is the fragrance, you guys. It's from Nabeel, but this is their Spirit of Dubai brand, because Nabeel, they do Spirit of Dubai, then they do Nabeel, which is their affordable one, and they have fragrances like, I think one is called Earth, another one is called, is it Queen of something? That's the one, Emirates Queen or Emirates Pride, something like that I wanted to add. But this is called Narjesi. Look at the rose. Okay. And when this came, first of all, this is not the fragrance you spray anyhow, so I would not be putting it around me. Because the first time I saw this fragrance, I think I was in Finland, I was in Europe. When I saw the price, it was like $1,295. I said, what? But when the lady put it all over me, the people that were there with me, they said, this is so effing nice. Like, this is so good. In the winter time, hello. You put this on and you put your wool coat on and I come outside. Oh, child, it will be hard for me to recognize you. How am I going to recognize you? This is one of those fragrances I put on. I was like, child, I can't recall. Who? I wouldn't even be able to recognize my family members. And this is Narjesi. It says, Black rose is a token of wild passion, deep eternal love, emotion, and purity. And you see the glitter on the rose, and I'm a great glitter queen. Should I just go one? Oh, that's enough. I put 2 palms when I first got it, and it was more than enough, okay? I am so happy to have Narjesi. That is like my most, one of my... Hey, now moving on to affordable, back to reality. Okay, that was a one-off situation. You guys know I only got $40 in my bank account. Okay, I don't know how that happened. Now let's move on. Now this one is a fall banger from the house of Nusuk. This one is called Raheeq. Look, I have a mini dent already, and I got this one with Sahir and 2 others. This is like Lira with honey in it, so it has the notes of Lira in there. You get the blood orange with the lemon. And one thing I love with the fragrances is they put the card that has the notes breakdown: blood orange, honey, gourmand notes, lemon, apricot, coconut, magnolia, caramel, vanilla, absolute, musk, and sandalwood. Delicious. When I first saw it, I saw this one in Vegas as well. It was giving me Guerlain and Gucci. Guerlain and Gucci had a baby, Raheeq. Okay, so if you love Lira by Xerjoff and you love honey, because look at the bottle is honey. So if you love Lira and you love honey, it's like Lira with a dash of honey in it. Chef's Kiss. I've been layering her with Flori Emerald from Reeves. Their sister brand is called Reeves Perfume. I have been layering her with Flori Emerald. That is a Lira dupe. Okay, like that is Lira in a bottle. I layer her with Raheeq because Raheeq is Lira with honey. And yeah, let me tell you, I cannot wait to layer her with Tobacco Honey by Guerlain once the weather gets super cold. That will be a fall banger. Now the next affordable Middle Eastern, not affordable, the next Middle Eastern, because I just showed you money, because I just showed you one of the most expensive fragrance in my collection. Ciao, this is a Middle Eastern, you know, newness. This is called Mahab, and this is also from the house of Nusuk. Look at the bottle. If you like a good lizard, and then child, you know I love a glitter. They will get me on a glitter. When it's the glitter, you know, shining, you know, in all things we add glitter. So this one is a great alternative. This is Guidance. I was gonna say make it sound good, like this is a great alternative. No, this Guidance. The OG Guidance. When this came and I sprayed it, I said, oh, it's a wrap. Guidance. So if you love Guidance, you would love this. And this is 100 ml. I know I always talk about the one from Barrett Fragrance. That one is 50 ml for $47.99. This is 100 ml, and I don't know, this isn't out yet as well. However, their fragrances are usually $40-50. So for 100 ml, $40. Personally, I think that this one is more cost effective. You know, over here we're trying to save and we only got $40, so we're gonna hold on to all our coins. Now the next two I got is, this one's enough fall in my opinion, from the house of Arabiyat Prestige. This one is called Habiba and this is Habib. So Habib and Habiba, you can already tell that this is male, this is female. This has like bergamot, this is fresh, this is for the Aventus kind of man, the freshy man that loves to smell very fresh. You know what, the funny thing is, as weather is hot, I won't mind putting this on as well, but a part of me is like, maybe this will make a good gift for my dad or like a brother, cousin, like, you know, it would make a good gift. But this I think you can wear all year round. It's a good signature scent kind of fragrance. Now this one is Habiba, is a fruity bomb. So this is for the warm days in the fall where I want to smell fruity, I want to smell a bit delicious. It is very fruity and I want to smell like a lady because it's very feminine as well. So if you like feminine fruity fragrance, my lip, you like that, you would like Habiba. And then you can get your man Habib and smell great this fall. I know that fall time we want to smell like the deep fragrances, but sometimes, let me tell you, I get bored. Like now I'm like, oh, I'm ready for some deep fragrances. In the summertime, I was wearing Carbone. So sometimes in the fall, I don't want to wear the deep stuff. So that's when I start to reach for fruity or citrusy fragrances, because per Chris Collins, they perform better, okay, in the fall, citrus fragrances. Now the next one that I got, this one is from the House of Paris Corner, and this one is called Peach Delulu. This is pretty much a spot-on dupe for Peach Revenge by Sarah Baker. Now for me, Peach Revenge was such a realistic peach. It was too peachy. I know the fragrance is called Peach Revenge. It was too peachy. So when this came and I put it on, I said, it's so peachy. So this to me is very peachy, okay? And I don't, for fall, I feel like, can I wear this in the fall? I can wear when the day is hot, when I'm craving some peach, but then I would probably look for a fragrance to layer it with in the fall, which I think I have that fragrance here. But yeah, Peach Delulu for the peach lovers. If you love peach, peach is you, you is peach. You are peach, peach is you, and you only got $35-40, then Peach Delulu is the way to go. If you love Peach Revenge by Sarah Baker, Peach Delulu is the way to go for you. Now the next one, this, I added this, I already did a detailed review for this one. This is Scarlet by Lattafa. Look at my dent. Child, I blew through this. I like, sexy. Oh, sexy. Look at that. That's all I have to say. I will link it down below. For what I paid, the price has come down. So now it's like $35 with my code. It will be like 32, 31, 30. And if I see it cheaper, I will link it. Always believe, whenever I put stuff link, I always look for, sometimes by the time I'm putting out the video, the fragrance has been out, I find the cheapest. So whatever I pay for stuff may not be what, you know, I put in the below. So always click the link, because I always got the cheapest, because I always try to find the cheapest. Okay, I'm not trying to get the most so I can get the most commission. No, I'm always trying to save, because you know, over here we only got $40. If I only got $40, then I expect you to only have $40. Okay, now the next one that I got is from the house of Nusuk. Looking at the bottle, I don't need to tell you what it is. I don't. Look at the bottle. Now I do have a fragrance from Reeves called Golden Reserve and Golden Reserve Elixir. And I do think that this kind of smells a little similar, but they're sister brands. But this one is that Angel Share DNA. And they put a card in here. So this has lime, grapefruit, amber honey, and cinnamon at the top. Middle notes you get lavender, jasmine, and dried tobacco. In the base you get vanilla orchid, coumarin, musk, cedar, and tonka bean. This to me is a great alternative for Angel Share. It's like that. It doesn't smell like Angel Share. Honestly, it does not smell like Angel Share. It doesn't. And it feels like there's a bit of honey, but there's no honey. Oh, amber honey. Yeah. Because I get amber honey. I'm like, there's a bit of honey. I was getting honey effect. So this smells really, really good. So it smells like camera with honey in it, with like added honey. So I can see myself wearing this. This is like fall in a bottle. I can see myself wearing this with this one with the honey. And I will have honey videos coming, because even with this, you can see the beeswax with this, with the honeycomb. You can see it in here. So it's like I said, this camera is Angel Share with honey. So if you love cinnamon, you love the honey. First of all, if you like that sugar leather Angel Share combo, but heavy dose on the honey with the tonka bean, you would love this. This is fall in a bottle. The bottle is so stunning, and this I think is like $30-40, and you will smell incredible. This is good stuff. So this is for the honey lovers. I need to do, every year I do a honey video, but this year my honey video is gonna eat, because I have been getting honey, amazing honey fragrances. So that video is gonna be like hot. Okay, now from the house of Ajmal, I picked up Oud Allure. This is seductive. Is that oud at the base. This is such a seductive fragrance. And the thing with Ajmal is their fragrances are like, oh, this is good. This is seduction in a bottle. So in here you get osmanthus, red apple, cinnamon, saffron, incense, gaiac wood, oud, bourbon, vanilla, and leather. Sexy, and I can't wait to wear this in the fall. This, I think, how much it retails for? $99. It retails for $99. So there's another one by them that I absolutely love. This one is called Musk Sensual, and Musk Sensual is the sexiest musk right now. I cannot wait to see how it layers with, you know, I have Skin Musk by Ata Alhas, but in here you get white peach, raspberry, lily of the valley, Bulgarian rose, peony, and white musk. This is for elegant lady. This is for that elegant clean girl aesthetic. It just smells like a clean, soft life queen. Like, you know, the lady that likes that quiet luxury aesthetic. That's what this is. Such a beautiful, it's like beautiful fragrance. This is called Musk Sensual. I cannot wait to wear this in the fall. When the weather is cold, I put it on. I can see myself layering it with Lilac Love. Look at the color. Lilac Love by Amouage. I cannot wait to layer this with Lilac Love and Malo by Soradora. Sensual Musk, from the 4 that I got, this is my favorite. Second to Oud Allure, and then I also got this one called Crimson Santal, still from Ajmal. This collection is called the Boudoir collection. In Crimson Santal you get Italian bergamot, neroli, mineral sea salt, violet leaf, blue clary sage, sandalwood, vetiver, leather, and amber. This one is bodacious. Oh yes, it is bold, it is in your face. The bergamot, it is such a really good fragrance that when you wear it, if you walk into the room, it's going to like take up the place. I would like to see how it layers with the Oud Allure, to see how it layers together. Also, I would like to see how it layers with Musk Sensual. Now, the last one from the Ajmal that I picked up, this one is called Long Island Sunset. Now, for me, this one is not for fall and winter. This is straight up, it's very uplifting, it is very vibrant. In here, you get Italian lemon, you get watermelon. I struggle with the note of watermelon in fragrances. Pink pepper, orris, jasmine essence. You know, I love the girl Jasmine. Patchouli, vetiver, amber, and white musk. This for me is for the hot days in the fall, like when the weather is still so hot. And I will save this also for next year, like springtime. This with Oud Allure, amazing. And this is for the watermelon lovers. I think the lady that likes Musk Sensual will also like Long Island Sunset. These are the 4 fragrances from the Boudoir collection from Ajmal. Whew. When I tell you, there's been so many launches. I bet you guys never heard about these. But when I tell you this Musk Sensual, oh my gosh. These are my 2 favorites with Oud Allure. You need to get your hands on this too. And I will link it down below. Now I'm like, are we done yet? No. Why? Because the brands keep launching. The brands keep launching. So this is a cheapie from the house of Khalis perfume. This one is called Sweet Cherry, and you can already tell it's Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. So if you like Lost Cherry, love a cherry fragrance, for me this smells like Lost Cherry. However, I would say I do pick up a lot of alcohol, but that's what you get when when you go a little cheap. You get that. But this is called Sweet Cherry. Now it doesn't last as long as Lost Cherry, and Lost Cherry doesn't last as long either. However, it's such a gorgeous scent, and this I think will be great for fall. I love cherry in the fall, so I cannot wait to wear it. And I will also layer it with Scarlet by Lattafa this fall, where to get my sexy on. Now the next fragrance I have from Khalis perfume, this one is called Hadara, and Hadara has rose in it. It has fruits, rose, and it has like musk at the base. Oh yeah, this is a beauty. So this for me, I pick up on this red berry, pink peppery kind of vibe as well. But this I think would be good, honestly. I would love this in the springtime. If I wear this in the fall, I will layer it with Oud Allure, something that has a lot more oud to make it a bit But now that the weather is still hot, I can still see myself wearing Hadara, and I love the bottle. The only thing I don't like is the cap is very light and cheap. It's very plasticky. But once you put it on, you can't tell. But I think the bottle is stunning. But you just can't tell that the cap is cheap, But I love that one. Now, the last 2 fragrances that I got from Khalis perfume, this one is called Bliss, and this one is called Secret. Now, with Bliss, this is a fruity banger. So I think I will pick up some oud fragrances, Middle Eastern for fall. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is a fruity. If you love like guavas and like a fruity basket, you like to smell like a lady, look at the bottle. And I think this one retails for like $15. Like, these are super affordable. And this is called Bliss. This I would wear for hot days, okay? So I'm getting all these Middle Eastern fragrances for fall. Apart from the gourmands and one oud, it feels like they're still giving freshies. But I think they'll be still perfect for me to wear because I have too many oud fragrances. You guys know that I'm the queen of oud. I'm the Dubai queen, so I'm gonna layer these fragrances with them. This one is called Secret Women, and this one I think is a bit deeper than Bliss. Yes. Oh yes, but this is also still fruity. So I would wear, whenever I put on my Wood and Mood Absolute by Unique Luxury, I will pull off like a fruity banger and put on top of it and just smell fruity, smell unique in the fall. Because I think that sometimes I want that fruitiness, I want that citrus in the fall, and I will be using all of these. Now, I do have the new Lattafa Nebras Elixir. It's in my cart. I might click purchase on it. I heard it's a bit of a skin scent, scent, so I don't know if I want that, but I think I would add that to the collection. If I do, I would do a video on that one. And then I'm expecting from the gourmand fragrances that Lattafa launched, the vanilla one, I'm expecting that. I'm getting that from one of my sissies. She doesn't like me putting that out, so I'm not gonna say who, but I'm getting that one from Lattafa. That's a gourmand fragrance, and I think I should be good for right now. But yes, y'all, this was such a long video. I don't know how the Queen Sharita does all the new news, because she's always talking about the new fragrances coming. There's so much coming, and these are new launches, only very few that are not new launches, and we still have more fragrances being released as I make this video. But as always, all the fragrances that I talked about, everything will be linked below in the description box. I will link it. If I have a code, it will be in the description box as well. Let me know which of these fragrances you are excited to try. Do you have any on your wish list? Which one piqued your interest the most? Like I always say, in all things, what are we gonna do? We're gonna add glitter. Whenever you're in doubt, add glitter. And when all else fails, your back is against the ropes, your back is against the wall, what are we gonna do? This is so hard, okay? This is so hard. Should we go with the new fragrance from Paris Corner or Arabiyat Prestige? Narjesi, that's a money fragrance. You know what? Let's talk about this display that, you know, I don't do the base, but I like this base. When all else fails, your back is against the ropes. Guess Sahir from the House of Nusuk and Smell Like Eden Juicy Apple by Khalis, or Dulzura by Paris Corner and Smell Like Cirque du Soleil. Smell like a cake from the State Fair. Oh, delicious. And add more glitter. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another video.